Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War World lore event, week 5, day 7, and gosh are we going to be seeing a lot more of those soon, because they're going to be happening almost every single week now due to the new format with the campaigns. Of course, campaigns are still rather new, but we got our first or second campaign starting up next week with the next set of tasks, and we're going to be getting in the useless portrait as well as the useless pet, which is actually fully cosmetic. So nothing too special coming in on this next cycle as far as the next rewards, but we'll still go over all those tasks and everything. Again, they won't be on the Monday video though, but they will be pretty soon after. We'll get it done probably a little bit earlier in the week than we did last time. The first time we did end up knowing all the info on Monday. I'm not sure if we'll also know it on Monday this time, but I'm pretty sure there'll be people that will like grind it out within like 2 hours and then post it publicly. So there'll be those amount of people. And if there's some day locked ones, there's going to be some amount of people who will obviously skip them. While it's not efficient to do so, someone will. But anyways, let's go over all the spoilers that we have going on and say goodbye to TaransWorld because it shuts down today, supposedly. It's the 26th yet. It still hasn't shut down, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But, well, that's technically a good thing. But, yeah, this will probably be the last week we can use TaransWorld. We'll still be able to cover weekly spoilers, but there might be some things we might not be able to go over every single time when we do, like, these Sunday streams. But we'll still be able to go like, over some stuff. Like this right here and this right here we always have posted. This is originally all we went over on Sundays. But then we started getting more stuff that we could kind of go over, which allowed us to diversify. But now we're going to have to go back to basically whatever this page shows. And it actually get posted like right before our stream every single day too, which is quite convenient. It gets posted 1 whole hour before our stream, so we pretty much go over it immediately every Sunday. Anyways, because that's the official post as far as what happens next week. Though it doesn't say by any means everything that happens. It's normally just whatever the Monday event is. It doesn't really mention much else. Anyways, as far as the troop that we're going to be getting, we're going to be getting for glory the Von Khan. He deals damage to an enemy boosted by all undead enemies at a boost ratio, which for whatever reason they do not say. TaransWorld, for one last time, tell us what the boost ratio is, because the page never tells us. It's a 6 times boost ratio. So we won't be able to check that anymore after today. But yeah, he has a 6 times boost ratio per undead, because this page does not tell you that. But that means a total of 24 potential if you're up against a whole team of undead, which is pretty much 0. If the enemy is undead, there's a independent 50% chance to curse and silence, which means you could potentially both curse and silence, or neither, or one or the other. So that's interesting. 2 individual 50% for curse and silence. That's going to be pretty bad still overall. Especially since that only works if they're undead. Even if that worked on everything, his ability would still be horrible. And other than that, he gets to do 2 times damage to undeads, immune to death mark, and 50% chance to ignore armor when doing skull damage. So this looks like a completely dead content troop, so goodbye. But obviously we'll get him just for the sake of getting him, but yeah, he's bad. Oh, is it Kane? Yeah, I said his name wrong. It's Kanye. No, just kidding. There's no Y there. Let's see. Anyways, for the World Lore event, it says, there are 6 battles that players can encounter during the event. Vlad the Unsated, Morthani's Will, Nosferatu, Dolan, Vanya Solmorn, and the Grey King. The event plays in the following manner. Win 3 battles against Vlad the Unsated, Morthani's Will, or Nosferatu. Then win 2 battles against Dulan or Vanya Solmorn. Then defeat the Grey King. Afterwards, the fights resets. Scoring, you can earn the following rewards for each of the different battles you may encounter. So 4 points, then 8 points, and then 12 points. It's going to be a little bit weird because it actually forces you to do the smaller ones. Then it forces you to do the medium ones, and then it forces you to do the largest one. So I'm not sure how exactly that will pan out, since this one actually forces you to do the smaller ones compared to normal. But yeah, clues worth 1 point, and each battle gets harder. They will increase the amount of clues given by 25%. Hold up. Does that mean that the level of the battle actually helps with how many clues you get? That might be the case, because that's basically what that final line says. Interesting. Anyways, other things going on. Not that. Oh, we do have Bounty Hunter going on this Friday. And this is a troop that we have going on for that. It def marks an enemy. Actually, might as well bring up its little page thing. But it, or it won't work. Okay, never mind. Oh no. Yeah, I have no clue what just happened with that. Okay, well, fine, we'll read it from here. Website's a little broken because it's going down soon. But def marks an enemy and then creates 6 purple gems boosted by def marked enemies at a 3x boost ratio, which potentially means it could get an 18 purple gem spawn. Very rarely would you ever have your entire enemy team def marked, especially in something like a bounty hunter. But that's rather interesting. Overall, I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to be that useful, at least in a bounty hunter perspective. What colors does it use? Red, yellow? Yeah, I don't think that's going to really be used. Obviously, it has the normal bounty bonus. It has the Undying trait that all undeads have, and it has some score reduction. So overall, that seems like pretty dead content bounty troop, but you'll have to use it for this bounty because this Friday it'll give you more points. So you kind of have to this Friday. But beyond that point, he'll probably never be used again. Other than that, some things that we have going on throughout the week. We have ourselves the Mirrored Halls going on Tuesday, which is actually a pretty good faction. It's not as good as City of Thieves, but I believe it's actually the 2nd or 3rd highest overall loot. It might even be 2nd. It's no City of Thieves, though. But anyways, next up we have the Moon Pet, which gives a little bit of souls. Most people probably already have that by now, but if not, nothing else, you can go get it maxed or get more copies of it. And then we have on Thursday the Death Knight class. Death Knight is pretty useless. And then Friday we have ourselves, as I mentioned, Bounty Hunter, where we're going to be getting that one troop I just mentioned on the Friday. But that's everything. That's everything happening on next week. And of course the campaigns, as we have every single Monday now, except for one. Every 10 out of 11 weeks. But anyways, let me go say hello to everyone. I need to say hello yet. Hello, Birdleaf. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Dizen. Hello, Drock Savage. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Bill. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, Marcelo. Hello, Dinosuit Girl. Let's see. Wait, was there another spoiler page now? Because I know some people are going to make another one since TaransWorld is going down. What's the topic for today? We're probably just going to be grinding out Explore for the most part after doing dailies. Because I believe we finished the main 2 events that are going on right now. We have, well, technically 3 things if you count the campaign. But we have ourselves the Ward Lore event, which we did. We claimed the last word 2 days ago, I believe. Did we get a major blue outfit? Pretty sure we did. Then the other thing, of course, is the faction. If you haven't finished those up, you still got some time. And even if you don't finish it up right now... Oh, also, don't forget to grab this free thing. I almost forgot about that. That one time when the flash offer reminder is actually good, when it's free. And it gives you 50 gems. Very nice. But yeah, don't forget to go claim this free 50 gems. But anyways. But yeah, you still got like 6 hours to go do the faction. It's a pretty good one to go do after the fact, though. I did not realize it was going to be so ridiculously easy. But, yeah, definitely one of the easier factions in the game. Mostly due to how the magic steal mechanic ends up working. So you don't even need to do it this weekend to still get it done. Gonna be pretty easy. And other than that, of course, you have campaigns. However, if you do not finish all your campaign tasks, if you haven't by now, you don't have to worry because they do roll over from week to week. So if you don't do some this week, you can just do them next week. So you don't need to worry about it at all. So, yeah, there's that. So let's say you didn't do like 1 out of 2 of these goal tasks. Well, you can just do it next week. You'll still have to do them in order. So that one you'll still have to go do next. However, they do carry over from week to week. So next week it's going to be 4 tasks out of 2. And then 8 out of 4, so on and so forth. But every single time it just keeps stacking on top of each other. And it just goes in order from the very first task we ever got all the way to the 100th task on this thing. And so on and so forth. But they do carry over from week to week, so you can do them at any point. You literally have like another 9 weeks to get these done, technically. So obviously you want to keep up with them, though. But you theoretically have a lot of time still to go do these. But it is a good idea to get them done the week of, because they'll be easiest to do the week of the actual campaign thing, even though they can be done at any point. Anyways, next order of business, as I mentioned, let's go clear out dailies real quick. We do have purple Ds today, so definitely make sure to not forget to go grab that. Actually, we will stay with Phoenicia for this. Go to that. You sent me a direct message on where? Oh, you sent me on the thing. Let me open up another computer and see. I know someone mentioned one to me the other day. Let's see, what is this one? Interesting. That has the upcoming event stuff. So that's pretty cool, the one that you just sent there. What's the other one? Which one did I even just click on first? Let me go to this other one. Oh, what's this other one? Let's see. Interesting. It's all in Russian, though. Let's see how Google Translate does. Ah, Google Translate does a pretty good job on it, though. Interesting. I actually like the layout of this website. Oh, wow. Yeah, the layout of this is pretty cool. And Google Translate does a pretty good job at it. There's some inconsistencies, but it gets the job done. That's interesting. Though it's in broken English because it's translating Russian. Yeah, it would work for as far as like the general layout of it and everything. As far as like what's actually going to be happening. It might just be weird, awkward when we read some of the sentences because it's going to be kind of weird. Wait, there's an English button in the corner? Hold up, is there? I didn't even see that. Where is it? Oh, there is an English button in it. Never mind. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, that makes things easier, doesn't it? Never mind. Yeah, there's literally just an English version of it. The fail is strong. Yeah, you're right. I didn't notice the little button thingy for it. But yeah, there's literally an English version of it. There we go. Yeah, no, it's actually a pretty cool, interesting resource. I like how it's laid out. It has a very visual representation of it. Well, I can end up posting it. This was the really interesting one that I was talking about. That one right there. But yeah, that one. That might be our new TaransWorld replacement. It looks pretty clean. I really like the presentation of it. Just make sure to translate it to English with the button in the top right. It's gonna be a while before any website has all the tools that TaransWorld has, though. But they'll eventually come slowly trickling back. But as far as event week stuff, both of those two websites you mentioned seem to cover both of those quite extensively. I still need to find a location that has the raw files of the game, though. Unless that place has it. I didn't bother thoroughly checking it. If there's a bounty about to happen, does that mean another old bounty troop is rotating back around? No, we're getting a new bounty troop. Why did it a repeat bounty? I have not the slightest clue. But we are getting a new bounty troop. I just went over it at the beginning of the stream. It's going to do a bunch of purple creation based on death marks on the opposing team and death mark 1 enemy. It can have up to an 18 purple gem spawn. Though realistically, it's never going to have even remotely that many in the context of Bounty Hunter. But yes, it will be a new bounty troop. It will not be an old one. I have no clue why they did a repeat event, but the next one is a new one. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because we get a new troop. It's a bad thing because it costs more gems now. Because I think we saved like 300-400 gems from the bounty being one that already existed. It's quite a hefty handful of gems. There we go. And always make sure to go take the 50 gem off of there. It is always worth it, even if you literally just started the game. As soon as you unlock dungeons, it is worth going for. Anyways, we're at 8 million gold. We actually were able to repair our gold quite a bit. Mostly because we've been doing so much Explorer lately. That being said, let's do even more. And these two, all of our tokens, of course, will be converted into seasons. So any of the metals of the woods that you have laying around, they will all be converted to metals of seasons starting in tomorrow, in about 6 hours from now. So you'll be able to get more seasons then. So if you still want to stock up on them, you still have the World Lore event, though we're going to be having a lot of them into the future, so not really going to need to go out of your way too much because those things are going to be so ridiculously common. They're going to be more common than Arachnia soon. It's because we're going to be getting some amount of them literally every single week for almost every single week. Because World Lore event will now be making up a good majority of Monday events. Oops, I did not mean to use this team here. Whoops. Whoops. That is not our Explorer team. This is our Explorer team. Hello, Zex. Hello, Analyst. All the event orbs were green, so you open 2 Vault keys. First one was a major green orb. And the other was for another useless one. Second gave first major blue ever. Oh, nice. You have Zugov now. Congrats. Very nice. Yeah, Zugov's a nice milestone to finally get. It is currently the hardest single thing to get in the entire game. For the most part. As far as troops are concerned. Yeah, it takes like a year or 2 years to get you Zugov normally. It can theoretically be done quicker than that. But on average, I would say it takes 1 to 2 years to get Zugov. But of course, you get him passively over time. You can't really do much to try rushing him down, other than grinding Vault events extremely heavily. Because that gives you the highest chance of getting orbs. More orbs means higher or more stuff to craft Zugov out of. You're finally able to craft them today too? Nice. Congrats. Oh, whoops. We don't get extra damage because you can't be burned. I should have instant killed the other way around. Now we waste a bunch of time. Any agiles, of course. Why would he not? Fine, we'll instant kill you. You only have 6 HP left, but you'll instant kill you. Hello, John! Welcome. And if anyone has any questions, anything you want me to go over, let me know. Also, after the next chest, we'll hand out a redeem code. Which reminds me, I need to ask Salty for more redeem codes. It's probably going to take her like 2 or 3 weeks to get around to it. And I only have enough for about 2 more weeks. Oh, why'd I do that again? I need to make sure I always hit the impervious one. Otherwise, we stop doing triple damage. Archer level 73, nice. I don't think Archer gains a good level 100 benefit. Unless you're just leveling it for the sake of leveling. If I'm not mistaken, Archer had 0 good level 100s. I think one of them might be slightly usable, but it doesn't really do much. Last I recall. Also, why is this thing in every single one of our battles? Let me make sure I actually hit it for once. We'll take that down for now. Yeah, most hero classes gain a pretty hefty benefit at 70. Have you noticed that if you arrange troops by rarity, Zugov is still considered only a mythic? Is he? I always thought he was considered above, because I know it works that way for Dooms. Because if you do weapons by rarity... it shows the Dooms first. Does it not do that for Zugov? How about base rarity? Oh, you're right. That's weird. It could have just been a coding error. In the sense that it's the only troop in the entire game that's like that. So they might have just forgot to put it into a different table. But yeah, Zugov does actually count as a mythic still, theoretically. Interesting. The weapons are separated, though, as you can see. But they forgot to do the same for Zugov. He's still in the same category as every other mythic. Weird. Very weird. I think it might just be an oversight on their part. Yeah, whenever they have a boost ratio like that, that's not actually what their boost ratio is. It's not the first time a boost ratio displays like that. I said I was gonna have enough code at chess. Let's go do it right now then. Nothing good. Fail. Well, let's see upgraded stuff. Okay, let's go hand out code. It's be the code time. If I can find my code section. Now here's the good question. What on earth was the last code we used? Because I've been forgetting to mark them. Apparently we've used that one. And this one probably. Might need to use several. I completely forget what the last one we used was. Unless anyone remembers from last night. Oh, why is it not loading? Hello? I clicked redeem. Nope, there it goes. Went loading for like 10 seconds there. There we go. That is the one we are currently up to. Here it goes. Yep. Use on gemsaward.com with the game code section. Same place as always. Enjoy. I'm gonna go mark them now before I forget. Let's see. So we're up to the CQ1. Let's see. I gotta click this edit because for whatever reason the other edit doesn't work. Delete all that. There we go. Let's see. How many codes do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, I definitely need to make sure I ask her tomorrow then. To see if I can get some more codes soon. Because that's only a week and a half. That's not even going to last us 2 weeks. But hopefully she'll get around to it either this Monday or the following Monday. Because if not, we're going to run out soon. I don't think she's normally around tonight, but I'll go ask her tonight as well. And remind her again tomorrow. And if she's streaming, to do it tomorrow as well. Does anyone know if she's streaming tomorrow? It'll probably be really easy to get in contact with her if she is. Does anyone know if she is or is she still not streaming? When was the last time she's even done a stream? Has she even done a stream since 5.0? Does anyone know if she's even done a stream since then? Haven't been catching them lately. But I think that's also because she hasn't been doing them lately. So there's nothing for me to catch. I never know because I don't normally check Twitch. Oh, she streamed a Delve preview last week. Oh, I could have taken Skull there. Whoops. Mistakes were made. Oh, you're not full mana. There we go. At this point, we're already overkilling it. Yep, no problem for the code. No problem at all. You did the math. It would take 51,600,000 souls to get every troop to go to elite level. That sounds about right. I did the math on it a while back as well. What you just mentioned sounds about right. But yes, I currently do not have enough souls to actually max everything in the game. Again, I hit the wrong order. I should have went for the other one. But the amount of time it's going to take to get all of them is going to be so long that we'll easily get a bunch of souls within that time. But no, the metal grinding takes way longer than the soul grinding. Like, if you really wanted to, you could have 51 million souls within a month. However, getting all those things tokened in the game is going to take way longer than that. Like, way longer. Actually, how long would it take you to do that? Let's just assume 50,000 per hour. Which theoretically can go a little bit higher than that. Especially now that we have VIP 7. Actually have a 25% extra soul bonus now. Not like that makes too big of a difference. But it still adds up. But anyways, what was I doing? Why am I clicking the multiplication button? Divide that by 50,000. So that's 1,032 hours then. Divide that by, let's say, 30 days in a month. Oh, you can't do it in a month. You'd have to spread it across 2 months. But if you really wanted to, you could hardcore grind souls and have all the souls you'll ever need in the history of forever in the game within like 2 months. So that would take a lot of grinding during those 2 months. We're talking like 12, 13 hours a day. But it is theoretically possible to have all the souls you will ever need within 2 months. Though it is extremely unrealistic to bother doing that. At least not all at once anyways. I'm pretty sure someone did. There's someone out there with over 100 million souls sitting there. Because we know people have hit 1 billion gold. So people hitting 100 million souls isn't really too far out either. What do we need? I know, you silenced it. What are you doing, Silent One? I guess that is what you do, isn't it? That is in his name. I'm so glad Silent One isn't meta anymore. Silent One meta was probably one of the most annoying metas. Because it was really slow. And it was basically whoever casted Silent One first won. Gosh, 2 tokens of guard. What is this? Explore level 3? That's some horrible Explore 12 loot. It's quite possibly, or it is possible to get that exact same drop off of Explore 2 or 3 or 1. Actually, never mind. Explore 1 has a 1 thing drop. Yeah, you can get the exact same drop off Explore 3. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I know who you meant, Solzara. Solzara is pretty situational though. Overall, its necromancy's not as many souls, and I find its ability more often than not to be rather lackluster. Though it can still be good in some situations, particularly earlier in the game. There's just so many better options later in the game. Particularly Phylactery and Dragon Soul and Fair Shara. Any combination of those 3 tend to do very, very good later in the game. Oh, so hello, Joseph. Welcome. There we go. That's all we need for Zugov. Kill it out. Yeah, there we go. I'll throw that down for now. Well, you don't normally cast Farish Rod in most battles that you use them in. In the current state of the game, you basically never cast Farish Rod. There is one point where you kind of use them for his damage. But as it stands, in most situations, you don't actually ever cast Farish Ra. The only exception to that is if you get a burst of his mana up out of nowhere, and you have yellow to purple alignment, then it could be okay. But most other situations, you just don't bother with it. Also, I might need to sleep in tomorrow. I will still get the video up in a timely manner, most likely. I think there's too many things we need to go over next week. Because World War event, the troops are going to have 0 teams because it's not viable. And you have all the normal stuff like the Thursday thing, Tuesday teams. But yeah, nothing really time consuming to go over, at least. Like super time consuming. Campaigns we'll cover in a different video, of course. They'll be in their own independent video every week. Ideally want to aim to getting those out on Tuesday, Wednesday. There's the weekly event videos normally on Mondays. Is it better to do the easier to get Dragon Soul, Azurus, Fair Shra, Umberwolf team? Or Dragon Soul with triple Fair Shra? I believe the Phylactery team is actually the highest in the game. It only requires one Fair Shra. However, I believe the double Fair Shra method might actually be quicker than the triple. Which is for absolute quickest. Dragon Soul, double Fair Shra, Umberwolf. Then you can also do it the other way around with the slightly slower hero by having hero with Purple Storm instead. But that allows you to level up any purple hero class in the game, which is normally worth it. But yeah, the Phylactery Sacrificial Priest team is pretty good, but it requires you to have need to have enough damage to actually one-shot and explore on difficulty 1. Which takes a lot of stats to do. Mostly attack. If anyone else has any questions, let me know. Make sure to go over them all. Anything related to the World Lore event or anything too? Or I mean, not World Lore event, I mean faction. We technically didn't cover the video, but we've covered it in depth on streams. We will still be covering the video. It's one of those factions that you can easily do after the fact, so getting it done during isn't as big a deal. Because it's a really, really good one to do after the fact. I did not realize it was as easy as it was. Like, you can easily do pure faction, no potion. It'll be really time consuming, but it will be pretty easy. Not like an auto win easy, but you know, compared to most elves, it's gonna be one of the easiest in the game. Pure faction. I'm not sure if I would say it's definitively the absolute easiest though. It's definitely really high up there. Like, it's definitely top 3 easiest delve in the entire game. Which one of those 3 it is, I'm not sure. It's definitely top 3 easiest. Pure faction. Plus, there's like a billion ways to rush towards the final battle if you wanted to. So even getting to 500 is super easy there too, since every single path is the correct way. Does someone at my level ever need a soul farm? If they do an exceedingly high amount of token farming, you would eventually need a soul farm. Like, if you token farmed for like 5+ hours a day, you would probably need a soul farm at some point. Or if you're like me and you only token farm probably for about an hour or 2 a day, if even that some days, then you won't need nearly as much. You'll probably just passively get enough souls to keep up with it, which we've happened. I'm like waiting for the enchant or something to trigger. I wish. Doing that so we can have the burns on them. Don't want them cleansing it off. Oh gosh, wasn't paying attention. How did he kill so much so quick? And there we go. Well, after you claim all rewards, you can just go get the rest of them up slowly over time. You get 3 battles a day, so you can easily get them up that way. I know we always show factions being done with gems. However, the normal way of doing them, which we have done in the past when it first started, though we don't really do it these days, ever since they added potions. But the way that you can end up doing it You just use the 3 battles that you get every single day and just poke it up. And that's enough battles that you would get an entire faction done within 2 weeks. And obviously from that level, it will take even less than that. Take like a week. How many extra stats do you get when the underworld is maxed? I'm not sure what you mean by maxed. Do you mean level 100? Because I don't think a single person in the game has a max stealth horde. It costs an absurd amount of bells. But if you mean 100, I forget what the exact stat lines are off the top of my head. I think it's like 18 magic, 36 attack, 72 durabilities or something. Was that 100? No, I think that was 200. That sounds high. Oh, from Total Renown. I would have to check. Let me go check my page. The total amount of stats that we have from 55,000 Renown are 2 attack, 1 magic, 5 HP, and 5 armor. And as of a month from now, when we get another delve, that'll be 2 attack, 1 magic, 6 HP, and 5 armor. But this is the highest it can currently be, because we have quite literally the max for what's it called? For Renown. Yeah, we have it as high as it can possibly go. Yeah, it's not like an exceedingly high amount, but it definitely adds up. Definitely adds up. Sniping the kill out of nowhere. Now he's trying to skull poke us all over the place. Hello, Nexus. Welcome. Is there a way to know all the task campaign up front when the week begins? Keep an eye on the forum, and people will probably have it posted within hours. There will be someone who will get it done that quick, who will likely post it. But other than that, no. Until someone actually does them, we won't know. However, I'm pretty sure the community will get it posted pretty quick. But that'd be your best way of knowing. You could probably know within under 5 hours of the event starting what every task is. And we'll likely cover it on Tuesday. Because I actually want to have all of them done before I cover them. But Monday night we'll be doing every single one we possibly can, assuming none of them are time locked. This most recent week we got one time locked one, which made Silver's time locked for a day. However, hopefully we can do all 16 Monday night. That'd be the ideal way that we would do it most weeks, is all 16 we do on Monday night. However, sometimes the tasks might prevent us from doing so. Also, some of them could potentially be really time consuming. So last week we got pretty lucky. It only took about an hour, I think. It took like an hour, 10 minutes tops to complete them all. Oops, that's not the way I meant to move that. But yeah, I got done pretty quick. Quicker than I was expecting to for overall. But it kind of just depends what tasks we end up getting. Some obviously quicker than others. How much renown do you need to get to +1 magic? I believe it was 48,000. Why does that sound correct? I'm pretty sure it's 48,000. Or 44,000. Does anyone remember that? I think it was 44 or 48,000 is how much you needed for +1 magic. It's one or the other. I know it's within a range where it's not actually possible to get 2 magic. Hey, Daily Nisha! Nice. Keep them coming. Can we get our double Daily Nisha? I'm happy with 1 Nisha a day, though. Oh, Daily Nisha achieved. I believe we're only 2 off. 1 or 2 off from a medal. That'll be our 5th medal of Nisha. What? Oh yeah, he does a double move. I was gonna say, why did it move us so much? I almost forgot about that troop. But yeah, what he did was intended. I'm just not used to it because he's so non-meta. You never see him in a normal battle. Explorer is literally the only place you'd probably ever see him pop up. He's such dead content. Ability threw me off though because he's the only thing that actually does something like that. Like the triple movement thing. It's kind of redundant though. It looks kind of cool. Resets campaign? What do you mean by that? But the campaign lasts for 10 weeks. This was week 1, and then we move into week 2. However, you can still do week 1 and week 2. The task system goes in order. That's actually one thing I just wanted to wait to confirm on for the video before we go over the video going over everything with it. I just want to 100% confirm that's like the beta and that the tasks carry over from week to week. Which I am like 99% certain they do. But we'll have confirmation on that tomorrow. But they should. And what I mean by that is basically any task that you don't have this week should carry over to the following week, and that you have basically 9 weeks to go complete them. You know, you have it until the end of the campaign. Obviously you don't want to wait that long, but they can technically be done whenever. I don't think the patch notes mentioned a confirmation on that. I think it might have been implied. I'll find out tomorrow. That should be how it works. Definitely don't move us, thank you. And there we go. So hello, Corey. Welcome. What's in our nice little chest here? Nothing good. We didn't get our triple Nisha. Ta. We got 4 treasure gnomes in a row. Nice. That's pretty good for an vault event. Pretty good indeed. And luckily I got full mana, so he's killing right up. Boom. If anyone still has any questions, do let me know. The chest after this next chest, we'll probably call it a wrap for the night. But yeah, don't forget, if you still want to grab anything from TaransWorld, it is still up right now. Though it's probably going down very soon. If you still want to grab anything from the files or anything there, you still have time. Not much time, but time. I'm surprised to see it's still up. We could probably click refresh on it to see. Yeah, it's still up. Hasn't been taken down yet. It's pretty much the 27th, and it's still up. Surprisingly. Yeah, they would work good as good screensavers and just backgrounds for your desktop. Yeah, I made sure to save all of them too. I already had most of them, but I wanted to save all the ones I didn't already have, like all the mostly just the new. I already had all the kingdom ones, but I mostly just needed the last year's worth of faction ones because I didn't bother downloading all those until the other day, and a few other things here and there, like the upcoming troops, so we have them for thumbnails and stuff like that. And also a screenshot of all the upcoming events. That was a pretty big miss, so luckily it's frozen. Also, I use this thing so we won't die as much yet. It still keeps dying. What are you doing? And that'll be match. And we'll grab this chest, then we'll go grab one more. Who knows, maybe we can get another Nisha today. One can hope. Nothing else getting Anu to go with our Nisha. Fenicia, you have like no score protection at all. Just pops instantly to it. Hey, triple Orpheus, nice. There we go, on to the next one. Final set, where are you? All the way in Urskea. Oh, poor Urskea. It's gonna be getting 2 troops soon that are gonna have immune to poison, which is gonna kill the faction finally. I think they deliberately did that, just to be like, let's make sure this doesn't work anymore. Especially because of how much in advance they do teams. Because back then Scorpius was still a lot more meta. It's still technically meta right now, but it's about to not be. At least for this location anyways. They'll still be able to do all the normal things they always can, but not this location. I was gonna say, there better be a skull poke there. Hey, we got a soul gnome, though. Nothing really good from it. Not like he can't even give us anything good other than Vault Key. You just agile us. That time it just missed. There we go, finally. Let's hopefully full Zugoff soon. So we got that, and that should be Zugoff, and he's dead. Easy as that. Throw that down. Oh no, that thing might get a summon now. Must prevent it. Luckily, he just gives us Zugoff there, get a double kill, and that's almost a wrap then. Random skull go. Nope, not quite. Try for reds then. And he die off of that. Easy. I'm so surprised how often that still dies. Even with all the tankiness on it. Farish Ra is from Kedar. It's that one Undead Kingdom. It's the one like all the way to like the middle right top-ish area. I want all the skeletons. Why did I not take Skull? Should just grab Skull. It's gonna be a weird battle. Should have already won by now. Where's our one Skull? There it is, dead. Okay, final two. Any other questions, anyone? Let me know. Otherwise, that'll be a wrap. And then tomorrow night we'll have a lot of campaigns to go do. That'll probably be the main thing we'll focus on. Obviously a bit of World Lore event, because we might need to anyways to do some of the campaign. But our main focus will be doing whatever the campaign is, and if we can passively get some stuff while doing so, then good. However, our main focus will be to do the entirety of the campaign tasks. Did I miss your post? What did you say? You haven't said anything in forever. So I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, you mean your most recent question? I'm not sure what you're referring to. TaransWorld? But no, TaransWorld isn't down yet. We just checked it like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. It's still up. How many users are there in Gems of War? Over 100,000 if you count every platform, as far as active players. The exact number is kind of hard to determine, but it's definitely over 100,000 across all platforms. And easily over 80,000 to 100,000 on PC Mobile alone. Probably even higher than that. And forever is a long time. It is very long. 3 Nisha go. Nope. Well, we got a Nisha today off one of our things, so I'm happy with that. Our gems are slowly replenishing, only to be thrown at the World Lore event tomorrow. We're just going to eat up like a couple hundred of those. But that's not too bad. It's only 250 if I'm not mistaken, if you do like bare bones minimum. And I believe if you do bare bones minimum, as long as you don't make it really broken, that's normally enough to get it done throughout your entire guild. Yeah, it's 250 to buy up to tier 3. And I believe if every single person in your guild goes tier 3, I think that's enough to go all the way. Like this week it would have been 488 times 30. I'm not sure if that would have been enough points to reach stage 12, but I'm pretty sure would have gotten pretty close. Also, Alowin going for the score. Almost making leaderboard. A little shy of it, though. We weren't going to do the quiz today. You're going to ask that every single day. And even then, when I do it, you're still going to keep asking. Because we already did it before. We'll be doing it again at some point. Yes, another World Lore event. Almost all of them will be World Lore events. We're not going to quiz tonight. We'll do it again. We'll do it plenty more times into the future, just not tonight. But we will eventually. Again. Maybe we'll make it a weekly thing. No, maybe not that frequent. But we'll do it again, no worries. We'll get that 100% score on it. I don't think I ever have yet. Because I always miss like one question. Even when we did it for like the very first time, I think I only got 18 out of 20. The most recent we got 16 out of 20. We'll get that 20 out of 20. Some of the questions they ask are really weird though. And they ask about troops that are really non-meta as well sometimes. Which makes it even harder. But anyways guys, any other questions? Otherwise, I'm going to be heading out for now. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as mentioned. We'll be doing a few things. We'll be doing, ideally, hopefully all of campaigns and finish that to completion, assuming none of them are time locked or take way, way too long. We'll see. But we'll try to get as many as we can, if not all of them done tomorrow night. We'll be then doing a World Lore event as well, which might overlap with it as far as getting stuff done. And we'll go from there. Obviously, we don't really need to go over to New Troop. The New Troop's pretty dead content. When was it first added? I think the quiz was added to that website like 2 or 3 years ago. However, I'm kind of surprised. They still update it with questions, which is kind of interesting. Because a lot of the troops that they end up mentioning during some of those questions are actually pretty recent. Like within the last couple months or so. Like things that came out this year, which I'm really surprised on. So that means they're still updating that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we did it like 2 or 3 years ago. A long while back. Like as soon as they added the feature, we actually ended up doing it. I'm pretty sure it was a little over 2 years ago. 2.5 sounds about right. 2.5, 3 years. I'm not sure. It has a full change log of everything that happened with Gems of War. Too bad they don't have it for their own websites. To know when things change with that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Oh, wait, never mind. There's one other question. If we can't do it weekly, then can we do it every 8 days? It's pretty much weekly. Let's see. Quiz on first Friday Mythic Day. First Friday Mythic Day. I'm not sure if we could do it then. We'd most likely want to do it on a day that we don't have as much to go over. Like a stream where we have like literally nothing to go over. On any day where we have like new stuff coming out, probably wouldn't be the best idea. But if we have nothing to really do on a given stream other than just grind, then it would probably be a good time to throw it in. There's quite a few streams that do that. I think Saturday streams in particular are probably one of the bigger ones for that. If I'm not already tired by that. Because I need to not be tired, otherwise I'm going to just like completely tank the quiz. But anyways, guys. I'm going to catch you guys later. See you guys soon. Enjoy your week. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything reckless. And I will catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. And thank you all so much for watching. And we'll have the event video up very soon, TM. What level delve should you do till you can get all 20 rewards? I'm not sure what you mean. But you should be doing City of Thieves as the best loot. So that would be the main one you'd want to go do. Anyways, goodbye, everyone.